Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Orbital Blues. Last time we just developed ourselves further, getting better refinement. Our troops are really strong. We are producing them at an accelerated rate. We're getting more paladins going. Mojave paladins, which we could actually build, but not the same kind of Brotherhood paladins. They're kind of a little different. But we added scribes and all this other stuff. But these guys get two of them. And they're paladins and not power armor. So, is there really any difference? No, no difference. But these guys are strong, and they're good. So, we produce good amount of power armor, weapons, support. We do need to start making... we can't make aircraft yet because we don't have knowledge for the aircraft, which is sad. So we're going to be reflective upon AA and individual unit AA. Maybe, just maybe, we'll pull it off. Eventually, probably within the next year, we're just going to let the tension build up on them and just let them start a war with me. But we have enough now, so let's allow cultists and reformers. 30 days for that. Ooh, look at that. Plus explosives. Suicide pills, so they don't get caught. Max its end. We're doing that once we get these population changes. There we go. Next. Our new normal. The time has seen much upheaval in America. The Council of Elders need to adapt based on the current political climate. Families of influence for decades may find themselves fall from grace or rise even higher. Okay, what does that do for us, really? Unexpected council. A foreign council. A balanced council. Diversity of thought. We should probably... NCR is not worthy. To hell with them. And Troika. Absolute High Elder. Rihanna. Oh, that's the crazy lady. She does cyborgs. That's crazy. Yeah, so we're doing maybe reform. Then we can start integrating chapters after. Yeah, these are all these ones that we could have got, but we don't because they're gone. But vertebrate schematics. Vertebrate schematics. Yeah, that's pretty much all we get from that. But once we have that, we can actually go to preparing for the ceasefire ending. A chance opportunity. That one was finding our advantage. So we need that one. But we need, for this one, we need current ruling party's intellectual. So who's in charge of intellectuals? Elder Rihanna.
What's going on?
There you go. Commando training. Our new normal. Troika. The Troika cult is insidious and long-living. Any flirtation with them will undoubtedly result in upheaval, the likes of which the Brotherhood has never seen. But without them, we can't take advantage of this. We need... Current ruling... Okay. One of the following must be true. Current ruling party's intellectuals. Okay. They go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Diplomatic training. Become spy master. I'm a spy master. No, I'm not. That's unfortunate. Maybe I accidentally pushed the wrong thing. He's level 2. Broken pledges, cult of the commons, gain 2 knowledge. Okay, that's good for us. So the carrot. In the time of peace, we must be quiet. Few will understand the Troika Apocrypha, but many of those who fear it. Our first target will be the veterans of our wars who came back broken. They can make themselves whole. With implants, as you would say. Why is that stuck at 45%?
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Call the commons. Our messages have steeped in the deepest levels of Lost Hill Bunker, where the oft-forgotten scribes sit on ancient secrets. It is there, in the mouths of the scribes and ears of the initiates, that our words have found purchase. Who is to say that what is possible once implants are involved? Shit. Guys are fucking nuts. Let's do Cultist. I don't want to outlaw any thought, because that removes possibilities. Ooh. NCR operative captured. He's wearing a ranger helmet, but wearing a cowboy hat at the same time. Kind of defeats the purpose. With the knowledge, we could continue on with aviation, which is needed. Continue continue air research. Maybe work on robotics research afterwards. We don't want to do this yet because we need to get to preparing for the ceasefire to end. Why don't we do some scavenging while we're at it? I really don't care about the people's drift shit, so. Scavenging vehicles. We really need to find more of these vehicles if we want to travel the wasteland. Even in Power Armor, it's a long road to the capital wasteland. Perhaps we could check old car lots, parking garages, or bus depots. We're at 50 for those dorks. We could dig deeper now if we want. Maybe get that achievement. Scavenging vehicles. How are you guys? Ooh, we're low now. What the hell? He's still working, so whatever. Scavenging mobile vehicles. Although most pre-war vehicles have fallen in disarray by now, there are still some army vehicles that were prepared for the end. We can take inspiration from our colleagues in the Midwest and deploy more troops in them. Yeah, because in the Midwest, they have a lot of vehicles for that one. If Rust Belt Rising, I think it is, that mod gets updated, we'll be able to see the Midwest Brotherhood. They're like large, and they have some pretty good art to them too. Oh, are we done with that? Did we? Maxon Paladins. Mojave Paladins.
Hey.
Oh, what are you doing? There we go. Here, just finish this out so we have all of them done and ready. We have enough money to fill them up.
Hey.
I think we're still purchasing the Rombians, construction facilities. Yeah, they're still investing. The reformers. Oh, I probably should have done that to Rombians. Whatever. Scavenge durable vehicles. We really don't need cherry bomb cars. We need vehicles that could go off-road through water or even mountains. Intelligence, merchant spies. Merchant spies done. Naval. And finally, scavenging advanced vehicles. Pre-war America tanks have little use in the wasteland. They require an industrial base of a nation million strong and rich beyond our imagination to support. But it can't hurt to acquire any there that are out there. Better we have them than the 80s. Indeed. We already have a bunch. All right. That's almost done. Political. Probably need to get more arms facilities down there. We need Rombians to take a setback. Oh, intellectuals are at 50%, so they're national. So Ball Aerospace, Lockreed. Does that mean we are solid on aviation? Scavenging weaponry. Pre-war America had firearms everywhere, from schools to hospitals to bowling alleys. We must scour all our places for more firearms. Indeedy. Okay, so let's get the cultists up. Support the cultists. We just used up all our help for that. Simulator training. Finish air research. So we get... Pretty sure that means we will get... No, we don't. I was hoping we'd get advanced or intermediate air. Is he still growing? Yeah, I think he is growing. I think he went from 74 to 75. Looking for lasers in all the wrong places. I wish to get some plasma guns. Oh well. We do have plasma guns. What are you talking about? CNC bots. We will actually add these to these guys for the Mojave. I mean, they're Mojave Paladins. We'll rename them. CNC, so our organization is up. Yeah, we're done with all this stuff. Except for that one. I missed that one. And after that's done, we'll actually start making Brotherhood patrols. Now we have the army experience. Let's start envisioning what that's going to look like. Scavenger laser rifles are old army bases, still contain stockpiles of laser weapons. We must seize them before anyone else does. That shit's been picked clean, my friend. But let's... Brotherhood patrols. Enforcers. 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 What does combined arms look like for these guys? I think pretty good. What happens if they're enforcers, though? It's the same thing. Man. What is it? They look better, though. Piercing's up if you have combined arms. So we're going to keep one. And over here, we're going to have CNC detachments. We're going to have chems. We're going to have doggies. Maybe? Doggies? Maybe? Doggies. And power armor support. Is that gonna... It's gonna up the breakthrough. What does knights and scribes do for them? I think the only thing we can get is knights. So knights do nothing for them. Just their supply use goes down significantly. Yeah, I should just do that. Anti-tank, but our stuff goes down. Breakthrough goes up. Piercing's already up. So power armor. So we'll save that. We have no changes right now for that needed. So Brotherhood Patrol. Once we're done with these guys, we'll start making them. Speaking of which, we don't even have that being produced. So we probably should start working on that. And with that, we don't need the expeditionary department anymore because there's no use in it. Just work on that. I think we have a pretty good positive in our 53% positive. Immediate air tech. Thank you. So once that's done, we'll start moving into that department. Scavenging heavy energy weapons. It's not quite clear who the American Army need laser Gatling weapons to use against. Were the Chinese truly so dangerous, or did they have super mutants of their own to fight? No. It's just they wanted bigger guns. Also, they did aliens to fight. Political efforts. By the way, how are you guys doing on that? They're teetering. Umbra, really? Next one is scavenging support equipment. Radios, helmets, wrenches, nuka-colored energy drinks. These are not as flashy as plasma cells, but are no less necessary for a squad. 1.4 a day. So does it mean we have better... Hey, actually we do. Infantry, tank platoons, 46 tank platoons. Aviation, we don't have enough intel. But they got a lot of airplanes. Available manpower, 23,000. That's a lot less than what they had before. We'll let that sit for now. We need to get these cultists up a little bit. God, they're just teetering on that stuff. There we go. Alright, next is the Brotherhood Paladins. Or Brotherhood Patrols. Ooh, we need riot control gear. So we're just gonna set that down until we have more of that to use. Arms expansion. Why is it we have to have intellectuals just to do this? We're up to 64. What do we need just to force a vote? Emergency promotion. That's 200. Rombians suffer a setback. They'll be elected eventually. Just give them... Or we'll just force it. Screw it. Emergency promotion. 7 days. Cultist Elder is... that crazy lady. Immune to the negative side effects of cybernetic war forms. But we all know those things are freaking overpowered as it is, and I don't want to play a whole game with just those damn things, because it's just one kind of unit going across the wasteland. But now we can do this. Preparing for the ceasefire end. We cannot trust the NCR. They're like children playing with fire, convinced that they can learn from the past even if they make some of the same mistakes. The ceasefire we hold now is unsustainable, and we need to make some plans for the future in which that is not a thing. And once again, war rages across the fields of California. Okay. So I played this on my own before. Not the new mods added to it, but you could kick all the other factions out and then make her the permanent High Elder. Making her the permanent High Elder means a chance opportunity. One of the following must be California Way is at war, owns Maxon. Oh, okay. That's only if they're falling apart. If you have commitment to purity, then you can get that. Yeah, but so if you chose her, you could eliminate pretty much all the other factions. You could stick implants in everybody and then make war forms. And then you're going to go to war anyway. The right war at the right time. If we wish to end the ceasefire, we need to do it the right. When the Brotherhood is ready, when all the necessary contingency plans have been accounted for, when the nearby settlements have been warned of incoming conflict, as to not to do unharm to the citizens living there. Does she have other? Yeah, the Troika. Yeah, we're not offering anything. Bring forth the Steel Plague. No, we're not doing that. It's boring. I mean, this is not a little boring in itself. I know, I understand. Administration Center. Do it. Do it. Keep building those. We'll start building construction facilities once again afterwards, but we need to keep working on this because we need riot control gear for our men. Oh yeah, we can start working on this now. Which is recon planes. Helium, of course. Do we have? Nope, we do not. All right. One of the following cargo planes. We could do both. So, warning Maxon settlers. The citizens living here have good to us for some time now. By giving them fair warning that we are going to be attacking them soon, we have ensured their support in the future. Okay. $70. We're going to hold off on that one till we have cargo planes. Maxon civilians are used to paying taxes to the indifferent, oppressive governments and shady sands. Paying the Brotherhood is no different, really. By promising the people of Maxon that we will not break the ceasefire without first warning them, we can ensure their support in the long run. No. We're just gonna warn them. Fuck that. Preparing contingency plans. Okay. We're almost done there. We have to get cargo planes. Cultists were right. For now. Oh, they're still working. 3 days left. How's he doing? He's level 3 now. Good job. Keep working. 49 days. Internal bombs. Monoplane attacker. And monoplane fighter. Keep working on that. Engine advancement. We can do both. So, preparing contingency plans. Normally, we actually keep the self-destruct device at Lost Hills inactive. It posed simply too great of a risk to have it detonate by accident due to the thousands of archives of Brotherhood lore, schematics, history stored within these halls. Still, we are going to be ending the ceasefire. We need to make sure the hard decision. Ultimately, it'd be better to have such information lost than to have it fall in the hands of the Wasteland. Not ready for it, lest they use the information to bring greater harm to other Brotherhood chapters, or even themselves with the weaponry schematics here. Jeez. The gateway. Oh. The hero is a cultist elder. End the ceasefire. This ends it. Remove Lost Hills tension. Grants Lost Hill claims on war goals on new count. We call on all available nearby chapters to help us in our crusade against. So we're going to hold off for a moment. Make sure we're ready, really. Is there any of these we could do in the meantime? Oh. Initiate Ranger turncoats. Oh, senior knights with knights. Not all Rangers bought the Republic's lies. Some of them know that only Brotherhood could truly safeguard mankind, and some are simply sickened by the injustice of the now reigns. Okay. Keep going with that. Just working on that. Just have 2 going now. Let's do 3. Blimp. Drop tanks are done. We need to wait till this is done before we... 35 more days and we can get cargo planes. Initiate Necropolis ghouls. Although we are no friends to ghouls, it cannot... Stop it. It cannot be denied that many of the ones from Necropolis are possessed of certain tactical acumen. Some of them are worthy of joining the Brotherhood. Hey, we'll be like just like the Midwest who defeated the Calculator. How good are you now? You're getting up there.
What's going on?
We have plenty of command power, so let's get a bunch of guys together. We can only do 10 at a time, unfortunately. Amos Baxter, you are now in command of Bully Boys. Nerd Rage. Rooted. Life Giver. I'm willing to go so far, but not quite that far yet. War support goes up at least. Sigh. Okay. How far? Oh, hey! Cargo plane. 52 days and we can do that focus tree item. Escort, heavy monoplane fighter, probably be good. Like having a heavy fighter. Mini nuke preparation. The only group that should use mini nukes is the Brotherhood. We will use them sparingly, with compassion, and with prejudice. I'm sure that's how you will do it. Training facility. Political participation. And just gonna hold off on that. Let's Seek appeasement, rally support. Oh, we're at 100. Seek appeasement for now. It might be pushing our luck a little bit there. Especially with this stuff right here. Look at this. Troops may not enter. Shit. We're almost there on that. How many days until this? 45, 44. Mini nuke production. Uranium stockpile. They say greed for uranium can once cause a terrible uranium fever. Once they get all around, the Brotherhood will be well served to assume control of all uranium to prevent any more sickness, because uranium fever is spreading all around. Hopefully we could drop this frickin' tension a little bit before, because I need it. I still need to get these guys ready. When we take this, we're going to lose this territory, but we're going to just start slowly spread out. It's going to be World War I. Sky Reaver. 14 days till that's done. Assault airship. Almost there. Dig deeper. Fuck it. Cargo plane. I got a plane. What? I have that. Oh, I need at least 100 aircraft. Shit. So I need heavy monofighters. It's fine. We'll get it. So how's this going? 92. Seek appeasement. We'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, there we go. That's the army experience we need. Taggart is an important figure to the Rombians, as she has made an important call to few others can make. When faced with the survival of her chapter or her savior of the wasteland, she made the call to do what had to be done. The Battle of Fort Defiance is legendary and should be respected. We're going to hold off on that, then we could get mini nukes. Enemy operative turned? Where's that? Okay. Mini nuke mass production. With proper researching and planning, we can produce mini nukes of our own. No longer are we reliant on diminishing pre-war stockpiles. We have harnessed the autumn for ourselves. We can make mini nukes now. We're at 45% now because of that, as he's getting up there in skill. The hero is a cultist elder. Oh, I haven't done this before. Let's see. Select the operative. And screw it. There we go. Outlook good. Duration. Infiltration across the border. Strategy briefing. Hiking across. Receive resistance context. Just commence, prepare, and then commence when ready. Okay. So what's next? Once we get up to there, we'll be able to handle that better. Scavenging piercing weaponry. The NCR calls rocket launchers can openers and uses them to take down loyal knights. Obviously, we can't let those weapons fall into the wrong hands. If you say so. NCR operative captured. Council infighting, squabbling. Alright, they're producing. It's gonna take a bit before we have what we need. Rats. Uh, 22 days. I thought they'd just do it. You need to select a region, target state. Oh, I didn't do that yet. Shit. There we go. Commence. Let's hope it works. So that'd be cool. Scavenging medical equipment. These little pre-war medical supplies remaining, but we should still acquire what remains. We need stim packs, antibiotics for far more than just average wastelanders. At least we serve them more.
What can I do for you?
Alright. They've got another one there.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I thought they would continue making these guys. What the hell? I want them continuous, not just once. You need dogs. That's what we're missing. There we go. We're 10% of the way there on what we need. Screw it. We're at 84. Who cares? Now we need to add 2 of those. Scavenging big weaponry. This is your rifle, this is your gun, and this is your mortar. This mortar is probably the best of the 3, to be honest. We don't have mortars in this game. It'd be cool if we did. Now, they still wouldn't use it at Helios 1 in those videos because they want to preserve Helios 1. So, that's where you're at odds. Yeah, we definitely need to get these going because we are out of workshops now. Okay, done there. Son of a bitch. We're still not done with this. You want to just have reformers? No, I do not want to have reformers or pacifists. Let's work on these. Focusing crystals. Focusing crystal is a given laser rifle incredibly hard to create, and up until this point in time, impossible to mass produce. Thankfully, that has changed following the recovery of essential blueprints. The gunrunners? God, a lot of operatives getting captured around here. We're a quarter of the way there. None of you guys are going to war with anyone. Jeez. Even with the world tension being so high. Simplified designs. The common laser rifle has been a reliable weapon companion to the Brotherhood of Steel for many generations. While many within the organization are pushing towards newer weapons, the older weapons are more than sufficient when it comes to dealing with any foe. Agent injured. Shit. Oh, it's finished. Did it work? No, not really. Old world designs. The advanced energy weapons that are currently prototyping both incredibly effective and incredibly hard to make. Looking towards the future will be essential if we ever want to make use of them, which means gearing our equipment towards their production now. Maybe I don't want to do that. No, we can't even do that, thankfully. We did simplified designs. Tech reallocation. Really doesn't do much, so... We have enough? No. Still going. Innovative weaponry research, which we already have enough. We're just spending this stuff so... Decryption. Gotta keep working on that. I think we're almost there. 63. So we make 2.5 a week. So a few more weeks, we'll have what we need. Infinity. Keep working on that. Three-quarters of the way there. Heck yeah. Are you better now?
Yes, sir.
There you go. 5 now. $91. So close. So very close. 93. 94. Alright. Cultists were right. Finally. Have deployed 100 aircraft. There we go. Okay, so we need to deploy them. Now, do we have... We don't actually. Wow. I'm a dork. Just get one. There we go. Under that. There's more of that. Alright. Now we can do that. Familiar bonds. With another... There's another path. We can prepare flights to every chapter we're in contact with, collecting a truly staggering number of volunteer divisions just before the war. No matter how careful we are about sending the flights out, their return will be unmistakable. Well, time for the end of the ceasefire. Any Brotherhood chapter in a ledger, we get temporary bonus for 2 years once you've completed end of ceasefire, which is add NCR war veterans, the veteran limit, number of volunteer forces, can only lend, lease, or send volunteers to the... Yes. Change tension, 20. Oh, add to that, too, while you're at it. Make more money. Air range, air attack. Probably that one. Done. End of the ceasefire. No ceasefire is meant to last forever. Paladins to battle. It's time we take back what is ours. Avenge our brothers sacrificed during the first conflict. Remove the tension. We get war gold claims on everything now. Fairly certain we could hold out. End the ceasefire. All others are in agreement. There is no hope for California except us. There is no worthy successor for us to guide, and the stumbling of Aaron Kimball has failed to impress. Our preparations are complete with every bunker in the state of Maxon restored and filled with once again with personnel. We've warned the people of Maxon of the coming conflict, and many citizens have seen the 1,000 ways the NCR is bound to break. Only we can safeguard. In just days, we go to war.
Okay.
There we go. They're all there. So they will actually all become Brotherhood patrols. We're at 100. It's honestly not enough to hold that thing, so that's why we don't. Dominion over the wasteland. It has been quite some time since Brotherhood has had to administer a citizen population this massive. It's going to take quite a bit of work to ensure that Lost Hill doesn't simply buckle under the pressure. Okay. Filed a promotion. This doesn't... No. Oh, no. Guardian Brotherhood. They took them over. Shit. They gave in. Damn it. Sons of bitches. We'll end that one there.
What can I do for you?
You two will go there. You will get Jubilee Mabry, who is Nerd Rage, Rooted, Tooted, and Life Giver, who did.
After this, I have some weapons to repair.
Alright, let's just keep preparing for a little bit. They're stuck in their position. The price of victory. The people of the NCR has not forgotten us. Not too far from Necropolis, a patrol full of promising young knights and their apprentices were pelted with tin cans, rocks, rotted food while pacifying a town. Patrol leader Sandra, a former and senior knight, withheld permission to disperse the town folks. Sandra was killed by a ranger while negotiating with the town's mayor. The Rombian patrol that visited next brought a portable generator and a scribe to establish peaceful relations with the townsfolk. The next day, the town over was massacred by a Maxonian-led squad for refusal to surrender their militia Watts laser pistols, which would have left them defenseless against creatures of the wasteland. The council must elect one leader to direct the occupation of NCR, or we will risk the breakdown of trust and cohesion in our town. Debate drags on. Some of them will have to be aware we can make more bodies to keep them cowed. Debate drags on. That's fine. We are not goddamn well picking that lady in charge of us. We're only doing this. Does it say we have to have her in charge? No. She doesn't have to be in charge. And definitely not Maxon's. That guy's a dork. So let's go with Rombians. Let's remove. We don't have to outlaw it. Council squabbles like they always do. Propaganda campaign. Shady Sands has put quite a bit of effort into demonizing us as terrorists to the citizens here. We will need to make an active effort to correct the record on these false and manipulative beliefs if we wish to unify or to undo California brainwashing. Alright, we're going to begin the war after this.
What's going on? Hey there.
These guys will be trained. These guys are already trained up.
What's going on?
These guys are way
Greetings, Elder.
ready. Matthew McCook. That's a woman.
So tired.
And you're back. There we go.
Need.
You'll actually take over. Somebody will take over for you. There you go. And you will all be led by... Not you. But you guys.
Greetings, Elder. Hey.
You guys will all be led by...
Greetings, Elder.
Paladin Commander Gray. And Gray will have a setup there.
Yes, sir.
You two will be led by someone else. We'll figure it out later once you guys are done training.
Tired.
Modok Operative. Go figure. Yeah, so we're going to end it here. We're going to start the war next. So thank you so much for watching this episode. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Too bad we lost frickin' the Guardians. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ta.